Hello people, welcome to this video. This is going to be my first video in which I'll try to teach you guys something. And in today's video, we are going to talk about JavaScript classes. So let's just start with the topics that we are going to cover today in this video. Let me just clear the terminal first. And here are the topics that we are going to cover. And there's our what JavaScript classes are, how to create and use them, constructor. We'll see that on the way. Let me just create a new folder named JavaScript classes and just quickly cd into that folder. Now I'll spin up the new vim. Yeah, we spin up new vim. And here I'll create understanding classes.js file. Inside this, we'll start with the syntax of how to declare a class basically. First of all, we'll declare a class named Pokemon. We'll declare a class named Pokemon. And how do we declare a class? First of all, we type class, then class name, curly braces, and inside this, we can write anything that we want to declare in this class. Now, that's how we create a class. That is it. Now, how do we use it? So, we create instance of this class. Think of class like a blueprint. Using this blueprint, you create multiple instances, and those instances are called objects, right? So what we can do is, how do we create it? We can create it using my Pokemon equal to new class name, and this. That's how you create a instance of the class that you created. If I see the type of this will be object. Let me just console.log it. See, as you can see, the type of my Pokemon is object. Now, what to do here? Let me just create a variable here, a property here, or should I say, and we'll call it name Pikachu. Oops, my bad. Name equal to Pikachu. Now, what is this new keyword doing here? This new keyword is creating an object using this class that we provided, and then it's linking this object to the prototypes of this class. So the prototypes of this class contain name. So if I do my Pokemon dot name, what is it going to print is, it's going to print Pikachu. Yeah, so you guys can see that's how we create a class and then use it. Now you know about the new keyword too, so we can mark this thing as completed. Yeah, that's a good thing. Now, what are constructors? So as you guys can see that a new instance is being created here. Constructor is nothing but a function that runs whenever a new instance is created. So for the proof, I'll write a console.log instance created. So if I run this code, what this will print is, this will print instance created, right? If जो भी हमने बोला that is true, instance created, right? So what is happening is, constructor function is running whenever a new instance is being created, right? Not instant. So that's how a new instance is created and objects are initialized. We can mark this as done also. Now, how do we define methods in instances, right? But before that, I would want to say this that name.pikachu is not a name equal to Pikachu is not a good way to define the name. What we can actually do is we can pass the name in this constructor and also type. And then what we can do is we can do this dot open name equal to name. What does it mean? Now, when we'll create a Pokemon instance using new, there will be a Poke name property which will be equal to the name that we have passed in this constructor. All right. Let's just create one for the type. Yeah. So this dot Poke type is equals to type. Now, how do we access it? How do we pass these parameters actually? So here in this bracket that you can see, it's empty. Here I can pass Pikachu and type electric. Now my Pokemon is holding my Pokemon is an object with the properties Pokename and Poketype with values Pikachu and electric. So that you believe me, I'll just console.log my Pokemon and you'll see one object with these properties. Pokemon, Pikachu, and Poketype electric. Right? Now, how do I access it? I can do is my Pokemon dot name and I'll just log it. Oops, it's not name, it's Pokename, my mistake. Pokename. Yeah. Now it should run Pikachu. Okay. So we can use constructor like this also. All right. Now moving on to the methods. How do we define methods? Methods are nothing. It's like another function which doesn't run when a new instance is created. We run them explicitly. So what we are going to do is let's just create a method called catch Pokemon, and it takes no argument. What we'll do is we'll just log um, got and here we'll pass this dot name. So if I create another Pokemon, let's say another Pokemon, equal to new Pokemon, new Pokemon, and we'll name it as Pokemon लिखा है मैंने lol. Let's just make it Pokemon also. Yeah. So what we'll do is we'll make a Pokemon like Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur sounds nice. Bulbasaur and type will be fire. Lol. Pokemon people, please do not get offended. I'm trying to make a point here. Now, what I'll do is I want to run this catch Pokemon. Right. So how are we going to do it? Let's just remove this log. I'll do a log. Let's not log. Let's just run it as see because there's console log already. So another Pokemon dot catch Pokemon. Right, it should work like this, right? If I do this, if I log this, it didn't run. Why did it not run? Think about it, and you'll see. See, it is returning a function reference. That means this whole thing is a function reference, which we can run using round brackets, right? If I run this now, this will print got this dot Pokemon. And what is this for this another Pokemon? The Pokemon is for another Pokemon. It is Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur. So it will be Bulbasaur. Got Bulbasaur. So that's how we define a method inside a class, right? Well, let's just mark this as done also. See how fast you're completing things. Our difference between function and classes. We'll see that in a while because yeah, that would be a little complicated if you don't know stuff. Okay, let's just start with instances and inheritance. I mean, inheritance extends. How do you do it? Let's create class Pikachu. Pikachu, let's say Charmander. Charmander extends Pokemon. Pokemon. Now, what is going to happen is this will create a class named Charmander and extend it to Pokemon. This means Charmander class is going to inherit the properties of class Pokemon. So what I'll do is here has class equal to true. We'll write this. Now, what do you think will happen if I print log Charmander? Oh, let me just create let Charmander equal to Charmander and write a new here. So that we create a Charmander object. Let's just call it char using Charmander. Now if we log this char dot name, what is going to happen? Nothing, because we didn't pass anything. I'll pass here char million and type file. So if I print this, this is going to print undefined. Wow. Because this was not name. It was Poku name. My bad again. Again. So this is going to say Charmeleon. So how did it happen? Because in Charmander class, we didn't define Poke name or Poke type, right? We didn't define Poke name or Poke type. How is it printing Charmeleon file? Because using this extent, it is inheriting the properties of its parent class, which is Pokemon. And here we have Pokemon, Poke name, and Poke type defined. So that's how you use inheritance using extents, right? So we have covered this one too. Congratulations. Oh, not this one. Lol. Never mind. It's this one. Yeah. Yeah. So now we'll see how to use super keyword in a class. So what if I do not want to pass this has clause like this, and I want to create a constructor here, right? Constructor we can create, right? So in this I'll pass has clause, and I'll say this dot has clause equal to has clause. Fine, this works fine. Now, what do I pass here? Charmeleon file and or hash clause. What do I pass here? What is it going to print? Can you guess? Let's run it, and it did throw an error, right? And what does it say? Must call super constructor and derive class before accessing this or returning from whatever. You can see the error in your console if you're coding along with me. Yeah, so what we are going to do is we'll pass our what were our properties? Name and type, right? So we'll do name, we'll type here, and then we'll call super name. What is this going to do? This will initialize properties of parent class. It's bubble word, yeah. Now, here what will pass is name will be Charmeleon, type will be fire, and has clause will be true. So if I log that to char dot has clause, what is it going to print? What it never mind, it's my first time. So what is it going to print? Charmeleon, fire, and then true, right? Charmeleon falls into is angry. Okay, exactly was I just need to remove that exactly. Yeah. As clause Charmeleon true. Right. The Pocky name is Charmeleon and the has clause is true. So that's how we use super keyword to initialize properties of parent before using constructor. Right. That's how you complete this too. Now, static methods. These are pretty easy thing. What if I want to make something which I don't want to access with the instances and only the class? For example, I make a method calling greet. Yeah, we are greeting Pokemons now. Log hello and when this dot poke name. So if I run, let me just comment it all. Let me just comment it all. Yeah. If I run log my Pokemon dot greet, it is going to write hello Pikachu. I don't have to write console.log, but it's already logging something. But it's writing hello Pikachu, but I don't want that. Then what I can do is I can write static here, static. Now if I run the same code again, it will throw an error. Why did it do that? Because it is saying you cannot access this greet in your instance. If you want to access that, you will have to use the class. And that was, what was the class name? Pokemon. Yeah, Pokemon. If I do this, it will print hello undefined. Because this dot Pokename, there's a Pokename is nowhere here in this class. So I hope you get it. Like, if I want to use a method, I want to only say hello, right? If I only want to say hello, it will say hello. This Pokemon.get. So that's why I use static method so that we don't use the static method and the instance that we created and can only use it in the class, the original class, the blueprint which we created. Yeah, so that's how we do it. Now getter setter, these are quite simple. The video is getting longer, so we'll not discuss TypeScript today and maybe not the BTS and JS. We'll complete function versus classes and then getter setter only. Let me just delete all this, right? Here I'll write underscore name. Underscore name is what? Underscore name is what? The property which we want to get and set. So I'll create a method called set, and in this we'll pass variable name, and then we'll set this dot underscore name equal to name, right? And same will do for get name will return this dot underscore name. Oh, we don't have to pass anything here. Right. So let's just give it a default name. No name given yet. Right. So this is, let's remove this too. Remove this too. Let's comment it, not remove it. Commenting it. Now, if I create a new Pokemon, let new mon equal to new Pokemon. Right. So what I can do is I can do new mon dot get name, and I can log this. I'll have to, yeah, I'll do this. I'll get no name given it. What if I want to set the name? Log and set name will do new one. Set Raichu. Let's say Raichu. So this will set the name and we'll get the name again. Oops. Oops. My bad, my bad. Yeah. So no name is given it, and then let's write it. So what is happening here? Here we are getting the new name, which is no name given it. Then we are setting using this setter, and then we are just getting that name again. So getter is doing what? Getter is accessing this name, and setter is setting this name to name, right? So that's how these things work. Apparently, this is just a small gist of it. This is supposed to be a private variable, which due to time constraints, I'm not going to make here. But yeah, I hope you get like setter and getter are used to make changes in something that we cannot normally access via our instances. So let's move forward to functions versus class. So classes are nothing, it's a syntactical sugar over functions. Behind the scenes, it is function only. So if I create a function, let's say function named Pokemon name, let's say alien, and here we'll pass name and type, yeah, type, and then we'll say this dot name equal to name and this dot type equal to type. What is it saying? The constructor function may be converted into class. Yeah. See, even this is saying this is a constructor function and will convert into class. It all has happened after ES6. ES6 has given us the syntactical sugar of classes. That's what we're doing. Now, if I create object using this, let my alien equal to new alien, pass a name alien x, pass a type, then and I want to log my alien dot name. What do you think is it going to print? It will print alien x. So this is how functions are used instead of classes. And that's what we used to do before ES6. But now as we have classes, we use classes. Classes is doing the same thing behind the scenes. It is converting that code into this function code which you're using. I hope you understand that what a getter and setter is, what uh, difference between function and classes are. And yeah, why don't we use it? Because if you use it again and again and again, it becomes complicated. Because I can see how simply can I set and get here, right? But if I want to do the same for function, I'll have to change the prototypes using alien dot prototype dot set. I'll have to create a new function. Just create one. Alien dot prototype dot set, and then pass a name here. And what we'll do is this dot name equal to name that we passed here, and name this name. So if I want to set the name, what I'll do is console console.log just remove this here, remove this name also, and yeah, type is Benton. Now I can do my alien.set, and then I can write alienx. And if I do my alien.name, it will print. It should print alienx. Oops, there's an error. There is. Oh, it was supposed to be function. Prototype dot set equal to function. Yeah, now it should work fine. Oops, another error. Name is not defined. I should remove that and This will print alien X. I don't need to define name here. See how complicated it is to create like prototype and then set. See how simple it was here. You can just set like this and get like this. For every another method, you'll have to create a prototype, which is hectic, and I'm sleepy now as well. Yeah, that was it for the video, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. Drop the best part that you liked, and if you didn't like it, then it's fine. I'm just trying to create videos, and yeah, more videos will come up. Say, yeah, I've started making them. So yeah, that is it for it. That is it for the video. Bye bye. Wow.